Hi there, it's Mary from stampingmary.stampinup.net. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's card features products from the new mini catalogue for Stampin' Up, and I'm using the Peaceful Deer bundle. It's on page 26 of the mini catalogue. That's the front of the mini catalogue, and it runs through to the end of December 2021. So the Peaceful Deer bundle has these beautiful imagery of these gorgeous little deer and fabulous trees. Love this font. And also it comes with a punch, the Deer Builder Punch, which, I mean, I love a bundle which has a punch in it. It's pretty hard for me to not purchase them. So that one is 10% off when you purchase the bundle. And for this card also, I'm using a couple of products that are featured in our Celebration brochure. So Celebration is our promotion that runs through to the end of September. Every $90 Australian you spend, you can qualify to select a free item from this brochure. And I'm using some of these Peaceful Prints paper. The cool thing about this paper is that the one that has the little deer on it, it actually coordinates with the punch. So you can punch out those little deer in the paper. And I'm also using the Bedazzling 6x6 speciality paper, which is on page 3 of the brochure. And I have to say, I think I need to place another order because I'm about to run out of that paper. I love it, and I've used it on heaps of projects. So let me show you how I made the card. So it's just a piece of crumb cake cardstock cut in half and scored. And I've gone ahead and done most of the prep work here, just to save a little bit of time. So I've cut out the bedazzling paper using a scalloped circle. There it is there. And then these 3 strips are just scraps that I had left on my table, just from the Peaceful Deer Designer Series paper. And the top piece is embossed with the embossing folder that's called the Bark Embossing Folder. Really a great folder, really a great embossing folder for this type of card anyway. And I finished it off with a couple of little stars I just cut out with that paper, the bedazzling paper again, just from another die set of Stampin' Up. Finished with some white twine, and then on the inside just a little bit of stamping. I also put some glimmer paper on, a shine on there as well, using my Wink of Stella. But I'm not sure if I really like it, so I'm not going to put it on this one. It does look cute, so let me show you how I made the card. Let's do the stamping. So the main thing I'm going to show you here today is the stamping of the deer. So let's get our stamping done. Piece of Whisper White. I'm using the thick Whisper White. And I'm going to stamp in Cherry Cobbler, because that's one of the colours in this Designer Series paper. Let's get everything out of the way, because Cherry Cobbler is a very strong colour, and I don't want to get Cherry Cobbler on everything else. And I love this little deer because it says, "Oh, what fun," in the sentiment. Oh, what fun it is. And we might just do our stamping for the inside, so that's the tree right there. We'll get that done as well. And I'm just using garden green, so I'm using Cherry Cobbler and garden green. And just put that up just in the corner. Always like a little bit of stamping on the inside. And there it is. You could go all the way across if you wanted to. I'm just going to do that little piece in the corner. I feel like that's all I need to do. So let me show you this fabulous punch. So I have noticed though, it just takes a little bit longer just to position it so it's perfect. Make sure if... I feel like I might need to cut a little bit off the bottom of this. I might have stamped up a little bit high. There we go. Now I can get the paper right down a bit further. I had it up a little bit high there. So what I like to do with a punch is I just like to get it as perfect as I possibly can. Then I just apply a tiny bit of pressure. Oops. A little bit more pressure than that. And then make sure I've got it all good. And it also punches out the cute little antlers if you're going to use them, and then the little dot, which I'm assuming is for the red nose. We don't need it for this one. That's that done. Let's put our, it's very cute. Let's put our designer series paper on now. It's got trees on one side and the dots on the other. I think I'll continue with what I had done before. I usually always have some scraps of paper hanging around, and this is a good way. I just cut the paper to match the width of my cardstock here. I think it's just under, they're under 2 centimeters in depth, so you can have them a bit wider if you want, or a little bit narrower. Depends the look you want on the card. The last one. Should I put it with the trees? Which way? Oh, you know what? I think I will put the trees in. Why not? I have 2 different cards. I like it with the trees. The dots and the trees. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's put some dimensionals on top of our, so under our glimmer paper. This glimmer paper, this bedazzling paper I should call it, not, it is glimmer paper obviously. It is so good, and it doesn't all, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't rub off, which is a bonus. Definitely a bonus. Let's put my ribbon on now. It's a pretty simple card. This is the twine from the Baker's Twine pack, and there's 5 in that pack. Basic black, berry vanilla, grey granite, and the white. There's crumb cake too. So I've been using it a lot since our annual catalogue came out. Just try that on. And that's very cute. Dimensionals right in front of you. I really like the stamping on this, the sentiment that's included in there. It's very, just means you don't have to put a whole lot of additional sentiments on the outside. Now I'm just going to bring in those little stars that I had already cut out, or die cut from, let's look at this. Sorry, let's get the third one. These little stars are cut out from another one of our die sets in the mini catalogue, and it's the Sweet Stockings die set that has these little star dies in them, but I'll be showcasing the Sweet Stockings at a later date. Really just wanted to showcase, oops, the Peaceful Deer, because that punch is so good, and the stamp set is really, really lovely. The trees are just gorgeous to stamp with. got a few other projects planned for them. So let's go and put this, while that's drying, I'll just put the inside one in. There we go. Inside stamping done, and again, if you want to put a little bit of Wink of Stella on the tree, it's up to you. And some glue dot, dimensionals on here. Any of our 3D or any of our embossing folders would look good on the back of this one, but I like the bark. It's the bark against the crumb cake, I think, is really nice. Get all those dimensionals off. No doubt some of them will end up on the floor, as they always do. And pop that on. And there you have it. I'll just trim that baker's twine. There you go. Simple little card to put together using some scraps of the Peaceful Deer Designer Series paper. I hope you enjoyed that video. I have put a link to the products that I've used in the description bar below. If you have any questions about the products I've used today, please contact me via my you can contact me via my Stampin' Up website, stampingmary.stampingup.net. That's MERRY. Or you can email me, stampingmary, MERRY @gmail.com. Thanks so much for watching today and have a great day. Bye.